This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Strawweight division, and it's brought to you by Whitney. Introducing first, the final of the blue corner. This fighter is a kickboxer. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighs in at 116 pounds. That's her second professional fight, representing Team Brother Tata Fight Team and fighting out of Nova Iguaçu, Rio de Janeiro. Please welcome Irlaine Gasai. And standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, this fighter is a mixed martial artist. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs in at 115.8 pounds. This is her second professional fight as well, representing LFAMMA and fighting out of Rio de Janeiro. Please welcome Aieza Bertolso. And the referee in charge of this bout is Fernando Portela.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Max Suarez. By my side tonight, the man, the myth, the legend, the Swiss Army knife, Jonas Villarinho.
What's up, guys? A huge pleasure to be here with you again.
We're doing it all tonight. We're starting in English. We're finishing in Portuguese because we can do that. First fight of the night, we have Irlaine Gasai in the blue corner, so you can know who's who. In the red tape, Aieza Bertolso, undefeated amateur world champ. A lot going on here. We're live in Cajamar, São Paulo, Brazil. And this is LFA 166. Gasai starting off strong with those hands. You got that poke with the foot by Bertolso. Jonas, you know Aieza very well. She's actually one of your training partners.
Yeah, she's an absolute monster. She was MMA amateur world champion, so I have a huge expectation for her today.
Yeah, Aieza doing her second pro fight here, also in the LFA. It's her second fight. And Gasai has one fight, and that fight unfortunately was a loss, so she's trying to get on that path of victory once again. We got 4 minutes left in this first round. It's good to remind you guys that we're probable 3 5-minute rounds, having Bertolso and Gasai in there. I don't know if we're going those 3, Jonas.
Yeah, Gasai is holding pretty much well than I thought she would. She's controlling the distance and putting pressure on Bertolso better than I was expecting, actually. And Bertolso is keeping it calm. She's very cold, we know this. She's probably been waiting for the right time.
Bertolso definitely the taller fighter. You can see that wide open stance. Hands very, very concentrated in the right place. Now she closed in for that cage work. We don't see a lot of cage work from Bertolso, but that was a good knee that she landed there.
Yeah, she was pushing Gasai to the cage, and she immediately, as soon as she realized that she wasn't going to take her down, she switched it to the knee. Bertolso,
she's got those grips in, she's working that cage, she's got that head in the right place, putting good pressure on Gasai in the cage right now. A little over 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this initial round. Very good head placement there. Now just try to bring in that foot. Beautiful takedown by Bertolso. Very good side control. That, I mean, you know, when I say that you're a Swiss Army knife, Jonas, I say that because you're good everywhere.
Yeah, Bertolso
Let's say you got that side control. What is the good place? What is a good transition for Bertolso right now?
If I was Gasai was with the shield, using her knee and her shin, I will turn all the way around to the other side to try Kimura.
Very good. That's actually a very good idea. I guess that's why you're where you are. Little over 2 minutes left in this initial round. Bertolso on top, got that very solid side control, placing that hand on the neck, keeping that distance even though she's on top. And Gasai trying to sneak that left knee in to create that space, but Bertolso being very smart.
Actually,
moving that leg out.
Exactly what we were talking here.
Yep, that's it. She's going for that Kimura or that armbar. She's got the hand on the head. She transitioned there to what could have been an armbar. Now she's got the side control on the other side of Gasai, trying to do some damage with some elbows. That just shows how mature Bertolso is. You know, she's a very, very young fighter. IMMAF champ, amateur champ, going to her second pro fight, and she just looks so mature.
Yeah, so cold, so dominant. Gasai's foot are on the cage. It could help her to get up. So it would be good for Bertolso to take her foot off.
Trying to pick that pace up a little bit. Sorry about that, Jonas, because Bertolso seemed like she wanted to throw those bombs and let Gasai go home early, but didn't happen. 1 minute left in this initial round, and Gasai is showing how tough she is as well. I mean, so you can't be taking those punches. 2 straight elbows. We see that cut opened up. The ref's coming up close. This could be the beginning of the end for Gasai. Bertolso trying to capitalize on that. Yeah, still in control.
We know Bertolso trains with Edu Soares, and this is one of her specialities, to put the opponent on the cage and begin the massacre.
Not letting her get that knee in. Immediately placing that knee on her leg. 30 seconds to finish strong here in the first. Aieza Bertolso and get her second pro win. Definitely in a bad spot there. Gasai, you can see all that blood leaking, already staining our canvas in the first fight of the night, Jonas.
Yeah, very good strikes from the top for Bertolso.
Very good. Top control, like you said, Jonas, putting Gasai's head on the cage, making it uncomfortable. She capitalized very well on those elbows, did the damage, because we always say, being on top is one thing, controlling is another, doing damage is something totally different, and that's exactly what Aieza did.
That's a whole different level.
End of the first round. We still have probable 2 rounds, but Jonas, you're the man, you're the expert. What can we say about this first round, and who would you give it to in your opinion?
Gasai was controlling the distance pretty well in the beginning of the fight, but as soon as Bertolso put the pace and took her down, absolute control from Bertolso. Very, very good damage from the top. Good strikes, good control. She had a glimpse of a Kimura or an armbar. I don't know her idea, but she considered, but I know she wasn't willing to risk lost control from the top, and she took a hold on this and did a pretty good damage.
I totally agree. What really surprised me about Bertolso is how conscious and mature she was.
Yes.
She transitioned from position to position. She evolved from position to position. In every position, she offered some kind of damage. So I totally agree with you. This first round definitely goes to Aieza Bertolso, fighting that young lady right there, Irlaine Gasai, doing her second pro fight just like Aieza. Looks like the ref called the doctor in to take a look at that cut. Let's see if we can get that camera in there, maybe take a closer look at that cut. Nothing we haven't seen before, Jonas.
Yeah, but it's a big cut.
It is a big cut. I like to say if you put a tongue on that, it'll talk. I think he'll let her continue. I think she's good. There you go. Looks like she's good to go. Doctor said she's good. She got that okay, green light.
Looks like the cut man did a good job.
Yes. Hey, Jonas, we got the best, man. You know we got the best. Second round underway, 5 more minutes. That's if Bertolso or Gasai don't find a way to finish this fight before that. Gasai back on her toes after a rough first round, and Bertolso trying to keep it consistent. Took that leg kick and said she can take one more.
Yeah. Gasai now is probably worried about Bertolso taking her down, so let's see if Bertolso uses this as an advantage to strike.
Controlling that front hand there for Bertolso, putting that left flying knee, landed in the body. Very good up kick there by Bertolso. Showing a lot of technique, a lot of mature. Look at how mature she is.
Yeah, she's so young and so mature at the same time. It's kind of weird, actually.
Beautiful spinning head kick by Gasai. Bertolso said, I don't know, but where did that land? In the middle of the cage, Bertolso. But I got to say, Jonas, Gasai is showing how tough she is. I mean, Bertolso took her to the ground. She's got 3 minutes, 50 seconds approximately to work from this top position. And we've already seen how efficient Bertolso has been from this top position. Trying to capitalize on that top control once again.
There
Bertolso.
She goes again.
Remembering
Pressure
Bertolso
with the hips.
Yes, a lot of pressure.
Adjust the position, yes. totally a Simões, this position.
There she goes, trying to unload that machine gun from up top. Just so you get situated right here. Bertolso in the red tape and Gasai on the bottom. Back on the mat with the blue tape taking some pressure there from Bertolso. Trying to go for the pass. Keeping those heavy hips, and you can see that pressure. Looks like she's going for that leg lock. There it is, she's going for that leg lock. Danger zone now for Gasai. Looks like she's stretching it out, trying to get out Gasai. She's got to lock that knee a little bit in more.
Yeah.
It's still too much on the inside.
She's trying to.
She's got to pull that leg a little bit higher, but Gasai's doing the right thing, trying to move that knee back. That's it. That's a tap. Aieza Bertolso gets her second pro win here at LFA 166. Unfortunately, Irlaine Gasai gets her second straight loss, and Bertolso her second straight win. I guess Bertolso is showing her weapons, Jonas.
I remember that today's early, I saw the odds for Bertolso, and it was paying like 12 times for Bertolso's opponent. So absolute monster.
I guess the odd makers were right. Bertolso was conscious, took no danger at all, either the first or whatever the second round lasted. You see that cut that Bertolso landed, a beautiful elbow, and sliced Gasai open. That's that second round where Bertolso took no time, eventually took Gasai down. There's that spinning heel kick, and Bertolso's like, where did that go? Closed into that single leg.
Very good feint.
Brought it up, and then boom, just took it to the ground. That was the beginning of the end. Winning for that knee bar that we thought wasn't even that tight, but she managed to adjust it and make her opponent tap. There it is. Aieza Bertolso gets her second pro win here at LFA 166. I'm Max Suarez. By my side tonight, Jonas Villarinho, a man that has fought in this cage a couple of times, took that bigger step in his career. Will be fighting in the big shows soon. Pleasure to have the man himself by my side.
Pleasure to be here with you, Max, as well.
And without further ado, let's take it out to the ring announcer.
And the referee, Fernando Portela, has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 13 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by submission via leg lock, Aieza Bertolso.
And that's Aieza Bertolso getting her second pro win. Both wins inside the LFA cage. Reminding you guys that we're live from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Cajamar, LFA 166. We got a stacked card tonight, and we finished the night off with the welterweight championship on the line when Magnus Conrado faces Geraldo Neto.
This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Flyweight division, and it's brought to you by Fuel. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, this fighter is a striker. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighs in at 125.2 pounds. This is her first fight, representing Team Brother, and fighting out of Nova Iguaçu, Rio de Janeiro. Please welcome Talia. Standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This fighter is a striker as well. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighs in at 125.2 pounds. This is her second fight, representing Equipe LSP, and fighting out of the Rio de Janeiro. Please welcome Beatriz Consuli. And the referee in charge of this bout is João Cláudio Soares.
Second bout of the night, Talia Amanda in the blue tape facing Beatriz Consuli in the red tape. Women's flyweight division. That woman you see right there, Talia Amanda, making her pro debut. And there, Beatriz Consuli already got 1 win as a pro, undefeated. I'm Max Suarez. By my side tonight, Jonas Villarinho, the man, the myth, the legend. just so you guys know who is who. Consuli, red tape. Talia, Amanda, blue tape. Amanda in the blue tape making her pro debut. Consuli in the red tape, going to her second pro fight, first fight here with the LFA.
Talia looking pretty pumped up, right?
Yes, I mean, all of a sudden, she just came out of that shell.
Yeah.
And even Jonas got freaked out. He was looking at me like, what was that? Some extra action here for you guys in LFA 166. We're live in Cajamar, São Paulo, Brazil. Yes, the LFA does go international. And that's the great thing about it, giving the opportunity. Constantly closing in to throw that 1-2. She threw those hands and she immediately got off range, Jonas.
Yes, pretty good notion of distance.
And Amanda taking it like a fighter, tough fighter that she is, coming from Rio de Janeiro. We know that fighters that come out of Rio de Janeiro are tough. That up kick almost got Consuli, took some pain off of that grid, and then Consuli closed that distance. She likes that close-up fight, and it's also important to say, Jonas, that Consuli was also an amateur world champ along with Bertolso,
yes,
that we just saw, and Consuli and Bertolso trained together also.
Yeah, and they're both pretty calm, and Consuli was tagging Amanda constantly with the jab, was tagging, and then Amanda, I thought I think it was for the best to close distance and try to take the try to get the takedown.
Amanda doing very well maintaining that pressure on Consuli on the cage. She saw that giving Consuli distance and letting her stay comfortable is not a good idea. She's got a little over 3 minutes to work in this initial round.
Pretty good takedown defense. And Amanda is wearing down there. She's doing a lot of strength there.
Amanda taking the action here in this initial first round after taking some bombs there from Consuli. Wasn't a good idea, closed that distance, has been on the cage and securing that single leg ever since. But at the same time, Beatriz Consuli showing some very good takedown defense, maintaining herself on her feet, which is probably a good idea.
Yeah, a lot of effort by Amanda. Let's see if all that effort pays out. But Consuli is really stable there. And pretty good takedown defense.
Tried to switch things around there. Consuli, Amanda was on top of it and continues with that pressure, but now going for that overhook, which can be dangerous. Trying to go for the switch, now trying to put that first hook in. Amanda very wisely closing in that elbow, making sure that she didn't get that hook in.
Very, very good transition by Consuli. Almost took the back.
Looks like things switched around a little bit. Even though Consuli still partially has her back on the cage, she's almost on Amanda's back.
Yeah.
And Amanda has that left arm on her leg.
She's going through though.
Yes, there it is. Consuli finally switching things up. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to work from that position. That now is a lot stronger from her. She seems to be able to work from that position a lot more than Amanda.
Good chin control of the head. That's exactly what Bertolso did on her fight. Ooh, nice takedown by Consuli.
Beautiful takedown by Consuli. Has Amanda on the ground now she's got a little over 50 seconds to work from that position.
Yes. Let's see if Consuli can go all the way around just like Bertolso did.
You see Amanda trying to climb that cage, switch things around. Consuli kind of looking at that, but there might be an inverted triangle in there. I can't see if her arm's in there. No, it's not. It's out. 30 seconds to work from the top. Beatriz Consuli. She's got 1 win in her career, her only pro fight. And Talia, Amanda in the blue tape with her back on the mat, trying to get her first pro win. This is her debut. And I got to say, Jonas, making her pro debut in the LFA is a very big responsibility.
Oh, it's a big step. And Consuli is not that effective over the top, but she's securing the round.
You heard that 10-second bell. Consuli working from the top, trying to be dangerous. Amanda trying to sneak those toes into that cage. First round is in the books. Jonas, it was a pretty busy round.
Yes.
But I believe it's not hard to say who won that first.
Yeah, round for Consuli, 10-9 to her. Talia was kind of trying to find out the distance, but Consuli was tagging her constantly with the jab. And afterwards, on that altercation in the fence, she got the best position, came out on top. Didn't do much damage, but safely secured the round.
Very well. I agree totally with you, Jonas. Beatriz Consuli showed how mature she is, showed why she became an amateur world champ. Got that title in the books, put it on the shelf of her room, made her debut successfully. Now she's going after that second win. It's crazy when we talk about her and Aieza Bertolso being training partners, both being amateur world champs. Aieza Bertolso got her second win, is now 2-0. Bia Consuli wants that second win so she can also be 2-0
yes,
and have the same credentials as her training partner. We got another 5-minute round coming up. Man in charge, Flávio Soares. I like his last name for some reason. Maybe it's because it's my last name. 5 more minutes underway here. LFA 166 got some good extra action for you guys. We got 3 women fights back to back. First, second, and third fight. Right now we're at Beatriz Consuli versus Talia Amanda. Then we got Raissa Carvalho facing Nicoly Pedroza coming up next for you.
Nice front kick attempts by both of them. 2 good blocks.
Consuli moving very conscious, trying to take the center of the cage. And then we see Amanda backing up. Good high kick there by Consuli.
Yeah, and Consuli is putting a lot of power on her strikes.
Maybe it's just me, but I kind of, looking at Amanda, I kind of feel she's a little more tired coming into the second round.
Maybe that was all that takedown effort.
Yes, I agree. People don't understand how much attempting a takedown on the cage can tire you if your opponent knows how to defend well.
Exactly.
They both closed in. They got that clinch. They got their whizzers in. Let's see who takes advantage of that. Apparently, Consuli got that first edge, took Amanda to the cage. A little over 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second round.
Amanda got the double under, so we got in the way of Consuli's takedown. But now Consuli is looking for the double under. Let's see if she's going to secure it. There she is. Nice takedown.
Consuli with the takedown here in the second round. She's got a lot of time to work. She showed how effective she was in the end of that first round with that top position.
Yeah.
Definitely looking very comfortable in this very secured half guard. She's got that triangle, that key lock there on her legs, putting weight with her hips. And Amanda is attempting to bring that left leg up. If you were Amanda's corner, Jonas, what would be the advice to free yourself and get the best of this position?
Try to put both hands on the ground, sit down, use the back against the fence, and walk up.
That's it. Jonas laid the blueprint out. And apparently she didn't hear you, and Consuli is almost going to that full mount. That foot is still in there, but now full mount there for Beatriz Consuli. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to work from there. If she's as tough as her training partner, Aieza Bertolso, she's going to start slashing those elbows.
Yes, in the first round, Consuli had less than 1 minute to work on the top, so she didn't do much. She secured the round. But now, with a little bit over 3 minutes, let's see what she does.
Consuli on top, working for it. Amanda saying something to the ref. Ref is very close. Flávio Soares is there. And Consuli is trying to work as much as he can. She knows that if she puts that extra pressure right now, it can be just enough for the ref to stop the fight. She's got plenty of time to do that.
Yeah, she's trying to secure the mount.
Back take now for Consuli. She was on the mount, transitioning into that back take. Now she's got it. She can flatten that out and start working that ground and pound, but she's opting to go to that back and maybe look for that RNC. Let's see if it works. Trying to sneak that forearm in under Amanda's chin. She's got 1 minute and 50 seconds to work for that position. We see Amanda's corner right there, Felipe from TFT in Rio, trying to give that instruction, but Consuli just won't. She's like a tick on a fat cow.
Yes, and Amanda is for sure getting wear down. A lot of pressure there by Consuli, which is pretty much important for the fight overall, because even if Consuli doesn't secure the fight right now, she's securing good moments afterwards.
Still controlling the back there, Beatriz Consuli, moving very well. Following Amanda, make sure she's not leaving. She's got that chest to the back,
yeah,
which makes sure she keeps things tight. She's literally a backpack. on Amanda right now.
I think Amanda is trying to attack a foot lock there because Consuli crossed the foot, but she got free now, so no more danger. But I thought she was trying to.
Yes, that actually looked like it. She got to the top, tried to unload a little bit. Now she's on the back again, attempting that rear naked choke. She's got that right forearm almost closing in, and she's trying to take that left arm out to make sure she gets that lock in. A little over 40 seconds left to get something done here from the back, but definitely a one-sided gig here for Beatriz Consuli.
She crossed the foot again. I wonder, she definitely is trying to that leg lock. Oh, she saw that.
She snuck
there she
that
is again.
forearm in. This might be the beginning of the end for Amanda. She says she's okay. She's got 20 seconds left. Beatriz Consuli didn't work. Defended it very well. Immediately put that chin down, closed that gap. It's very good to see how controlled Consuli is. She's going to the
nice
back,
move
got
by
that flip over for Amanda. Best moment in the fight for her right now. Last 10 seconds, we just heard that bell. She got the flip. Wasn't enough for sure, Jonas.
Consuli was immediately trying to attack the triangle, but the time went up.
Secure to say this is another round for Beatriz Consuli. Let's take a look at that replay, Jonas. Walk us through it.
Yeah, they were working on the clinch. There was a nice knee by Amanda there. And there the takedown where she secured the double under. Very nice control over the top by Consuli. Good strikes in this round. She did way better than in the first round. Switched positions, always dominant. A lot of submission attempts by her. Well defended by Amanda, it's worth to say.
That is true. I gotta agree. Sometimes we talk a lot about the aggressor and who's attacking.
Yes.
And we forget to say sometimes that the reason she didn't get that finish is because Amanda was defending the positions. All the attempts that Beatriz Consuli threw at Amanda, she was defending them very, very well.
And Amanda looks a little bit wear down right now, even in the beginning of the third round.
I agree with you. This is third final round. That one right there, Beatriz Consuli. On the other side, that woman that you see now with the blue tape, Talia, Amanda. Flyweight division, third and final round. 5 more minutes, maybe less, depending on if one of these ladies can get the job done before the final bell. LFA 166, we're live from São Paulo, Brazil. Ginásio do Polvilho in Cajamar, São Paulo. Back at it again. I guess we can say Cajamar is like the second home of the LFA in Brazil, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Trying to go on those tiptoes. Consuli, good work to the body there, finishing up with that jab. You see Consuli moving in and out a lot more on her tiptoes, and Amanda a lot more flat-footed, looking for that good, strong shot, moved in, moved out.
She's got more energy for now, right? Amanda is a little bit wear down, breathing heavy.
Yeah, attempted a spinning elbow there, didn't work her way, gave up her back to Consuli, and we saw how that went in the last round. Consuli immediately moving into that half guard position, locking herself in place. Amanda with her head on the cage is not a comfortable position to be in with somebody like Consuli on top.
Yeah, very good shoulder pressure by Consuli, pressing her opponent's head on the fence. Really good positioning by Consuli.
Got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to work from that top position there. Beatriz Consuli in that red tape, undefeated, 1-0 amateur champ, just like her training partner Aieza Bertolso, that just got her second pro win in the fight just before this. Good elbow there by Consuli.
And it's worth to say, I just saw Bertolso on the crowd. She's not blinking.
Well, that's her training partner. She wants her to win just like she did. In our eyes, Jonas, first and second round have gone to Consuli, but we know that MMA is it's like a box of chocolates, right? Just like Forrest Gump said, it's always a surprise. You never know which one you're going to get, and anything can happen inside this cage. Halfway through the round, Beatriz Consuli still very dominant against Talia Amanda. She got that hip and upper body range, rained some punches down. That is such an uncomfortable position to be in.
Yes.
I mean, I've been in those a couple times. The breathing just gets hard. It's horrible.
Constantly know that Amanda is not breathing well already, so she's trying to take more advantage of this.
Trying to look for a triangle. Looks like we got a triangle locked in. Amanda might have the chance to finish this bout right now. 1 minute and 55 seconds left. And Consuli trying to defend it. Very well locked.
She's got to go to her left to open the triangle. She's doing exactly what she's got to do.
Trying to keep that head up to create that space.
Yeah.
But what a triangle. Amanda pulled out. She now alleviated the pressure a little bit. Cross the legs. She's looking to lock that in. She did that. Amanda has 1 minute 30 seconds. Beatriz doing what she can to get her head out of that hole. That's not a comfortable position. That's not a good position to be in.
Oh, it's locked in.
Looks like it's getting worse. It's getting tighter. Looks like Talia Amanda can have a chance. And
nice.
Beatriz Consuli
Very good defense.
is out. Aieza Bertolso in the crowd almost had a heart attack right now, seeing her training partner in that triangle choke.
Yeah, and I saw Amanda's corner. They were like, they couldn't believe that she lost this triangle.
1 minute left. I gotta say, that just shows how Amanda is dangerous. She had her back on the ground. She was in a very dangerous position right there.
Yes,
and
very
she
uncomfortable position.
She managed to pull a rabbit out of her hat. She managed to pull a triangle out. I didn't even know where that came from. I just saw it getting locked in.
And that's the proof of what you just said, Max. MMA is a box of surprises.
You know, I did say that. Sometimes I actually do say things that mean something.
Yeah, just sometimes.
30 seconds left in this third and final round. Second fight of the night. Talia Amanda in the blue tape versus Beatriz Consuli in the red tape. Consuli is the strongest woman on top right now. Has been controlling most of the round. Got herself stuck in a triangle that was to hold your breath for, literally. 10 seconds left. Beatriz Consuli gonna finish this round on top.
She's just going to hold. She doesn't want to risk it again. Almost got choked down on the triangle. Now she's going to the safe path.
End of the second bout of the night. Talia Amanda making her pro debut against Beatriz Consuli, that is undefeated, has one fight as a pro, and that fight was a win. We will know in moments who will be the official winner. But Jonas, let me get your 10 cents on this. Who do you think won this fight?
32-27 to Consuli. It was a clear fight, not difficult to judge. Amanda was offering danger all the time, always dangerous, but Consuli was pretty secure. Even though on that triangle she was defending pretty well, pushing her hips to the right direction, pressing her opponent's ribs with the elbow to defend the triangle. That was risky, yes, of course, but she was as secure as she could be.
Totally agree with you, Jonas. Couldn't have said it in a better way. That's why you're the man sitting in the chair next to me right now. 3 rounds in the books. This is the second fight. We got some extra action for you guys, like I've said this before. And we still have some extra action for you. We got one more women's fight coming up in the Bantamweight division. Then we have a featherweight bout between Junior Duarte and Icaro Brito, which is a prospect. I'm Max Suarez alongside Jonas Villarin. We are live from Sao Paulo, Brazil. LFA 166, bringing that the extra cheese for you guys at home. Some extra action. We have our ring announcer, Leonardo Lavati, in the cage, and he will be announcing the official winner in moments.
The judges score this contest 30-26, 29-27, 30-25, all in favor of the winner by unanimous decision, Beatriz Consuli.
Well, that was a big surprise. 3 judges saw it totally different.
Yes.
We had a 30-27, we had a 28, 29, 27, and we had a 30-25. Oh well. Beatriz Consuli won, took the 3 rounds in 2 judges' eyes, and got her second pro win. Her and her training partner are 2-0, both amateur world champs, training out of the same gym. All smiles there for Beatriz Consuli. Let's take a look at those replays from the 3 rounds that we had. Walk us through that a little bit there, Jonas.
Very good performance by Beatriz Consuli. Clear performance, very dominant. Very, very dominant over the top. Good strikes from her. She wasn't that effective, but not because she was doing anything wrong, but because Amanda was defending herself really well. Amanda was dangerous till the end, trying that triangle, but Beatriz as well defended perfectly. Pressure with the hips, pressure with the elbows on the ribs. Very good fight to watch.
Totally agreed. But remember, you guys, that we still have 2 more. And our next fight will be another women's fight in the bantamweight division. LFA is already in the cage and ready to bring some action for you guys. Like I said before, put some extra cheese on your nachos. We put some more chili on there for you. Put some more spice. And we got 4 extra fights.
This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Bantamweight division, and is brought to you by Volvo AutoStar. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this fighter has a Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu style. She stands 5 feet 2 inches tall and weighs in at 135.2 pounds. She holds an undefeated professional record of 2 wins, including 1 by submission, representing Sete Lucas Cebola, and fighting out of Redenção Para. Please welcome Raissa Carvalho. And standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, this fighter is a striker. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs in at 134.8 pounds. She holds an undefeated professional record of 3 wins, including 2 knockouts and 1 submission, representing Squad Sports da Sorte, and fighting out of Recife, Pernambuco. Please welcome Nicoly Pedroza. The referee in charge of this bout is Julio Catarino.
This is the battle of the undefeated, Jonas. We got Raissa Carvalho, 2-0. Nicoly Pedroza, 3-0. Women's bantamweight division. And I got to say, a lot of people have been, there's been a lot of hype around Nicoly Pedroza lately about the way she fights. She spars and trains with guys in the gym. She trains with Caio Machado, that you know very well. Yes. That was your last win inside the LFA.
I met Rafael Feijão this morning, and he said that as soon as I get a glimpse of her fighting, I would like to train her.
And if Rafael Feijão says that means you have a little seed, something special in you. That he wanted immediately. Pedroza closing in, just so you guys to get situated. Pedroza with the red tape, and Carvalho with the blue tape, now putting pressure on Pedroza. Took a couple hands to the face. Didn't really like the taste of that. Now she has Pedroza on the cage. Definitely the bulkier fighter here, the wider, the thicker fighter, the stronger thighs, and the shorter fighter, which gives her maybe a little bit more advantage on that cage, right?
Of course, yes. And Pedroza defending the takedown pretty well. Very calm. Cold look on the face.
Working those knees to the thigh of Pedroza there, Carvalho.
Controlling the chin with the hand, which is the right thing to do when you're defending. And Carvalho, by the way, trying to body lock there.
Another good knee there by Carvalho. And Pedroza putting that hand on the chin. She's got that little chin cup there. Pushing that chin up, making it very uncomfortable for Carvalho to keep the pressure. Almost got that leg taken right there with that hook.
Yes, Pedroza realized that, took away.
Pedroza tried pushing away, got the 180 there on top of Carvalho. Little over 3 minutes and 15 seconds to work here in this initial round. Reminding you guys that both these fighters are undefeated. Carvalho, which has her back on the cage, is 2-0. Pedroza, which is putting the pressure, is 3-0. So somebody's O's has got to go, quoting my good friend Ron Kruk. that will be with you guys very soon in the last prelims and the main card of LFA 166. And then Jonas and I, we jump over to the other side and we go Portuguese all the way home. He's got that guillotine locked in. Doesn't look like it's doing a lot of damage. It's putting a lot of pressure. Maybe more of a safety mode hold, right?
Yes, but she could jump over and try to secure it, but I don't think it's worth it. Now with 2 minutes and a half on the clock.
She's got a lot of time to work on that, and we see Carvalho putting that pressure. She's been working those knees on the inside of the thigh very well.
Yeah.
A lot of fighters, they worry about, she's got that guillotine. She's trying to pull that pressure out. Carvalho doesn't look like it's locking in anywhere. Doesn't look like it's putting on a lot of pressure. She's holding on a body lock. Is that really the best way to defend that, Jonas?
No, it's not. She should push the hips.
Tried to adjust there, Pedroza, putting pressure on Carvalho.
That could wear Pedroza's hands down. So I don't know if that's worth it.
Got down to that single, trying to work for that takedown. Carvalho got out of that guillotine very well, but she's in a very dangerous position. She has that elbow right there, boom. Looks like she's listening to us, Jonas. Pedroza throwing those elbows. A little over 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in this first round. He's holding on to that leg like it's her life. She knows that she can't let go. She does, she'll be in danger. Trying to slip that right leg in there behind Pedroza to go for that takedown, but she's taking some mad elbows to the head.
Pretty good takedown defense by Pedroza.
Trying to work there from under her arm, Pedroza, and Carvalho still just keeping that pressure. It's just kind of like, it's just body weight right now for Carvalho putting it on Pedroza.
It's worth to say that Carvalho pace is correct because she's not on a full tryout to take down, but she's going like in time-to-time labor.
Turned that around very well. She had her whizzer and she's going for that guillotine once again. She's got 45 seconds to make something happen here in this first round. Good knee to the body there. Carvalho curved in a little bit. She might have felt that going in for that takedown. 30 seconds left. Still attempting. That's her mission right there. We can totally see what Carvalho's strategy is taking Pedroza down, maintaining her top position. But Pedroza is really showcasing very good takedown defense up until now.
Yeah, and even though Pedroza did more damage, some refs might see the fight going to Carvalho.
You heard that 10-second bell a little while ago. That's it for the first round. Pedroza puts her hand up, tongue out.
That's a smart move.
Safe to say that that first round was for Pedroza maybe, or do you think Carvalho might have had an edge?
In my opinion, I observe damage as the primary thing to be observed to judge a round. So Pedroza, in my opinion, 10-9 to her. But some refs consider control. So it wouldn't be strange if any of the refs scored this round 10-9 to Carvalho.
There was that initial flurry there from that first round from Pedroza. Landed 2-3 straight punches. Carvalho immediately closed the distance. Then we also saw that guillotine attempt, which wasn't tight, but it is a guillotine attempt. Yes. It is a submission attempt.
And way more damage dealt by Pedroza.
1 minute is up. We still have our second round underway and possibly a third round if none of these ladies gets that finish here in the second. I'm Max Suarez. By my side tonight, Jonas Villarinho, a man that has fought in the same cage a couple times. How many times, Jonas? Three? 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times. He's been in this cage 3 times. Look at that. Carvalho smiling. Pedroza said, okay. Looks like you want some more. And it's safe to say, Jonas, that your 3 fights here in the LFA propelled you to Bellator, isn't that correct?
Oh, yeah. I'm very glad with this. Finally, my chance on a big show. And it's worth to say that I'm fighting Bellator 300, so...
Wow, that's a big landmark. Bellator 300 will have Jonas Villarinho just bringing all his energy. And what is it? It's California, right? San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego.
He's going to feel at home. From Rio to Cali, U.S.-Brazil connection. Second round underway. Beautiful right hand landed by Carvalho. Immediately closes that distance. And Pedroza once again finds herself with her back on the cage, trying to create that space, go for that 180, and put some pressure on Carvalho. But do you believe, Jonas, that the height of Carvalho is making it a little bit easier for her to stay in that position since she's a little bit shorter, closer to Pedroza's hips?
Yes, for sure. When you're taller, it's actually harder to defend the takedown because your gravity center is easily penetrated by someone who's shorter than you.
Look at that. I peek and I see Jonas in the background. Look at that. I'd say, okay, but I see you said goodbye and then the ref split it up. We saw enough of that. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this second. Carvalho blue tape, Pedroza red tape. Both these ladies undefeated. Don't know what losing is yet in their professional careers. Goes in that distance. 1-2 there for Pedroza. Carvalho, you can see that bruising in her left eye because of those straight punches. Good left hand there by Pedroza, picking up the speed here, walking back and striking for Pedroza, and Carvalho just, it's like a shark that just smelled blood. She's on the hunt.
Yeah, Carvalho is landing some good overhands, but Pedroza is seeing it, so she's turning her head to absorb the damage.
She did that, so I'm not gonna say it's a Superman punch, it's a Superwoman punch. She threw it, landed, and then she backed off. Carvalho didn't know where that came from. You gotta be fair, I can't say it's a Superman punch. It's a Superwoman punch. Hey, Superwoman's pretty cool. Halfway through second round, we got that bruising under Carvalho's left eye, and Pedroza already has a target. You as a fighter, Jonas, were you always looking for that bruised area, that cut? Were you always looking to open it up more?
It's a good spot to mark, right?
Yes.
She's already tagging her, so why not tag on the weak spot?
I agree. It's your opponent's weakness. It's in his armor, it's the point where he's more vulnerable, right? See that swelling under the left eye of Carvalho, just taking that teep, that push kick to the stomach, throwing that inside leg kick that just landed. She just goes in with everything. The head down. And Pedroza, beautiful 180. And Carvalho manages to do that 180 again. And she's back on that action. 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in this second round. Pedroza tried leaving, she's out. Beautiful high kick there by Pedroza. I gotta say though, Carvalho can take some hits, man.
Yeah, and she's intelligent. We know that Pedroza is getting the best of this fight, but Carvalho was landing that overhook. But as soon as Pedroza started to get the distance of that punch, and Carvalho started landing nothing but air, she switched to the inside leg kick, to the takedowns attempt again. So she's not only tough, but she's clever.
And I gotta say, every time I see Pedroza walking back, she's striking. Carvalho putting her head down, I think an uppercut would land beautifully on that walk back. She's throwing the straight punches. If she landed an uppercut, it would come in beautiful, nice and crisp, being very aggressive, Pedroza, in the end of the second round.
Yes. She totally felt that last straight punch.
Oh, yeah. Being very precise, punches are landing. Close to the end of the second.
That elbow is familiar to me.
Right? I bet it is. Good elbow there by Pedroza. And she just looked at her coach. She's like, is that what you guys wanted? Is that what you guys asked for? The ref split it up. Carvalho looks very, very tired. 10-second bell, closing in once again.
That straight punch again.
Beautiful high kick by Pedroza. Another kick to the body, followed by that right hand. Didn't find anything. Carvalho, very good second round. Put some damage on Carvalho. And we have Jonas Bilharinho applauding. What can we say about that second round, Jonas?
Beautiful performance, especially in the end of the round. She found the distance, the correct time to counter strike. That straight punch was landing. Carvalho felt that one. Really, really good round by Pedroza.
So it's safe to say 2 rounds up for Pedroza. We got our third and final round. It's Important to say that this is our third fight of the night here. Some extra footage for you guys. You get to listen to us a little bit more. After this fight, we will have our fourth fight in the featherweight division between Junior Duarte and Icaro Brito. A fight to keep an eye on. We got another fighter to keep an eye on, just like we talked about Pedroza, who will have a possible prospect in this next bout.
Ooh, that punch. That was a good one.
But before that, we will have our third and final round here in this bout. There's our ring girl announcing that this is the third and final round. We have Pedroza smiling, kind of like a forced Botox there that she's had on her lips. Pedroza's applying some Botox on people tonight.
And she was looking like, oh, do you want some more?
Yeah, do you want some more? 5 more minutes here of action. Ooh. And immediately they go at it. Pedroza trying to get in her head. She's saying, hey, slow down a little bit. Why are you starting so fast? Through that kick followed by a punch. Carvalho trying to close in. Kick to the body. Stiff jab there by Pedroza, trying to work that distance, move in and out. Shin to the shoulder. Good another kick on that lead leg of Carvalho.
And Caio Machado is yelling at her to push the pace.
And she says, come on, let's go. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in this third final round. Third women's bout straight that we've done here. Beautiful left hand there by Pedroza. Good outside leg kick. Switch kick to the head, followed by a right hand. Putting all her tools on the table. Right hand there by Pedroza. Carvalho just keeps, you know what Carvalho kind of looks to me at? She kind of looks like a Roy Nelson that just puts her head down and walks forward.
Yeah, she's not afraid.
Closing the distance, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. She has to show some action. Remember, you guys, that this is not the official decision, but for Jonas Bilharinho, Pedroza is up 2 rounds. This is the third and final round. So for Carvalho, Jonas, it's a knockout or a submission.
Yes, good knees by Pedroza on the cage. 2 good knees landed on Carvalho's body. And very, very good takedown defense by Pedroza. She knows what she's doing.
There are those elbows that can be very dangerous. Created the space, landed that very good knee, and Jonas is just laughing.
She's pretty calm.
Another knee to the body, throwing a little bit more of an elbow. And she's just saying, why is she on me?
Yeah, 3 fights on the cage, and she shows all this confidence.
But I gotta say, kudos to Carvalho.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can take some damage and keep walking forward.
And she's also clever. She's trying everything she needs to, but Pedroza has been avoiding everything.
You can see a little bit of blood coming out of Carvalho's nose due to those strikes that she closed in to avoid. Ended up taking some shots there on the way in.
And there in the back, we see Rafael Feijão and Ned Soares. They don't even blink. Yeah. Very good fight.
Good right hand there by Pedroza. That slap of a leg kick there by Pedroza. Once again, attempted that Superwoman punch. Didn't land this time, but she's good. So got beautiful knee there by Pedroza. Ooh. Coming in with that 1-2.
The left again.
Wow, how resistant is Carvalho? It's hard to believe.
Yeah, very, very resilient.
Jumping on her tippy toes there. Pedroza 1-2 followed by a hook. Move that mouthpiece there a little bit of Carvalho. And still, it's funny how she's always trying to get in Carvalho's head. She throws a punch. It reminds me of somebody called Jonas. Always trying to get in people's head.
That's what I try to say. If I can hit the body and the mind, why would I hit only the body?
Exactly. Very well said. Wise words by Jonas Bilharinho. If you know, he's not only a fighter, he also brings knowledge and spiritual knowledge and motivational knowledge. Why hit the body if I can hit the mind? I'm just lucky you're my friend, brother. Last minute of the last round. And if you're at home or laughing with us, thank you very much. We're just here having a good time.
Nice
Left hook
cross
by Pedroza. You know that when you're laughing and you're having fun and you're calling fights, you're doing what you love. So
yeah, pretty much.
I got Jonas, I got my man Joe. Everybody's here just having a good time.
She's tagging Carvalho pretty hard. She should push the pace right now to try to secure a knockout.
Going for those straight punches. Beautiful knee to the body. She's picking her 1-2.
Yes.
She's not wasting energy. She's not throwing punches in the air. Beautiful display here by the undefeated Pedroza. Going in for those elbows. She wants some more damage there for Carvalho. Definitely proving herself.
Yeah, Carvalho can't take anymore.
Overhand
Still
right
dangerous.
there by Carvalho. Yeah.
Pedroza saw it.
She feinted that left hook there. She knows what's coming. She's been throwing that left hook every time that Carvalho closes that distance. 10-second bell to the end of this fight. And they're going at it, ladies and gentlemen. Carvalho closed the distance once again. Going for that takedown. That's it for this fight. 3 rounds in the books. Third and final women's fight. Jonas, is it safe to say that it's a 3-round win for Pedroza?
Oh yeah, in my opinion, 30-27 for Pedroza. Very, very good fighter. Nice takedown defense. She was perfect on the cage. Not only takedown defending, but also damaging her opponent. Very, very good notion of distance. Counter strikes. She was also switching stances. Complete fighter.
And you know what? I got to say, the voice from above just told me something very, very intelligent. He said, hey, we had the other fight, we had a 30-25. And in some areas, this seemed to be more dominant than the other fight.
Way more.
We might be seeing another 30-25. I mean, what did you get in your fight?
Yeah,
did you get a 30-24?
30-24,
Yeah,
yes.
Jonas got a 30-24, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He's breaking records.
The refs told me that they just didn't give me a 30-23 because there was no precedent on MMA history.
Right. And they didn't want to be the first ones to do it. Huh?
Yeah.
So we've had a 30-25.
They took it from me.
They took that from you. We got to go have a talk with these guys. So we had a 30-25 in the fight before this. This was a dominant fight. Might as well be a 35 as well. So let's wait and see. Let's go into Leonardo Lavati and see what he has to say and what the judges wrote down on this scorecard.
And the judges scored this contest 30-27, 30-26, 30-25, all in favor of the winner by unanimous decision, Nicoly Pedroza.
I gotta give props to the voice from above. He called it first. We got that 30-25, Jonas, and I think it's totally fair. This was a very dominant performance for Nicoly Pedroza.
3 different calls.
Yes.
Again, one ref said 30-27, 30-26, and 30-25.
Yes. So Nicoly Pedroza moves on to 4-0 in her career. Keeps herself undefeated. Unfortunately, Raissa Carvalho moves on to 2-1, gets her first loss as a pro, and we still have one more fight. Some of that extra cheese for you guys in the featherweight division. Junior Duarte versus Icaro. Because there's something important about Junior Duarte that we have to say, but we'll wait till he walks in so we can talk about that.
This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Featherweight division. And it's brought to you by Prime Sports. So introducing first in the blue corner. This fighter is a grappler. He stands 5 feet and 6 inches tall and weighs in at 145.6 pounds with 10 wins, 4 losses, 5 wins by knockout. Representing City Ronildo Nobri and fighting out of Santana Mapa, he's Junior Duarte. And standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, this fighter is a striker. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs in at 145 pounds with 6 wins, 5 by knockout. Representing the Fighting Nerds and fighting out of Sao Paulo, please welcome Icaro, the Nerd Brito. And the referee in charge of this bout is Fernando Portela.
Fernando Portela, the man in charge of the action here. 4th fight for you guys. Featherweight division. In the blue tape, Junior Duarte. In the red tape, Icaro, the Nerd Brito. I gotta say, Jonas, that's Icaro. That's Junior Duarte, a man that you know very well because you have fought this man before.
Yeah, very tough opponent, likes to push the pace, and she was laughing at Icaro.
Yes.
Right now.
If you haven't seen the highlight reel knockout that Jonas went viral for against Duarte, Go check it out. It's a flying knee, and that was just one of the most beautiful things. And I was actually calling that fight, and that opportunity, had a great time. And here we have Junior Duarte facing Icaro Brito, and Jonas is the man commentating this same fight. The MMA world is small, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, what are the odds?
And it does a 360 really, really fast. 3 5-minute rounds in this featherweight bout. First round underway, a little over 4 minutes and 15 seconds left. Brito in the blue tape, Brito in the red tape, I'm sorry, Duarte in the blue tape.
Duarte taking his time. Nice takedown defense by Brito.
Icaro Brito trying to close in that distance, trying to be smart about it. He's a fighting nerd, like he says, training out of the Fighting Nerds Academy, training partners of Carvalho, UFC middleweight, that will be here as a commentator in the English broadcast of UFC Fight Pass when Jonas and I move across the cage to the Portuguese broadcast. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Things switched. Brito with this back against the cage. Now he just switched over again. Good high kick. Junior Duarte felt it. Icaro Brito trying to close in that distance. Raining down with those knees, unloading with that left and right hand. Junior Duarte in a very dangerous position. This could be the beginning of the end of Cyborg. Icaro Brito, the nerd, closing the distance. Beautiful elbow for, I guess we know why we can call Junior Duarte the Cyborg. Robocop, actually. It's actually Robocop, I'm sorry. He keeps moving forward.
That was a hard high kick. Duarte tried to block with one hand, but that's a dangerous thing to do. We saw why.
Especially with 4-ounce gloves.
Yes.
You can't be blocking kicks with one hand with 4-ounce gloves.
But he recovered very well. He took the pressure.
Ooh! Beautiful flying knee there by Icaro Brito. Duarte's on the ground. This could be the beginning of the end once again for the man in blue tape. Icaro Brito very smart, closing that distance. That right hand's a missile, landed once again. Spinning heel kick by Brito. Left hand connected like a missile. Still a little wobbly there. Junior Duarte, left hand connected once again. Working very well down the middle, Icaro Brito.
Very precise, very calm, taking his time.
Ooh! And it's over!
Oh my God, that was it!
Brito with a beautiful knockout over Junior Duarte. Wow! That's the way to do it. The Fighting Nerd gets it done. What a win by Icaro Brito, proving that he is a prospect to be kept an eye on. Jonas Beatriz is standing up. He's got the claps going on. Ed Suarez walking right behind me saying, wow, what a way to end this extra action for you guys. If you don't know who this man is, now you know. Icaro Brito moves on to 7-1 with a devastating knockout. Let's take a look at that replay. That high kick, that was one of the big dangers. We saw Junior Duarte feel it, got a little wobbly to the legs, and then the missiles just kept coming. He unloaded those knees when Duarte had his back to the cage, was very smart about choosing his punches. Then the knee once again, working that clinch very well. You saw that knee just flew in for the middle of his guard. The flying knee to the body. Spinning heel kick. He just put all his cards on the table here tonight. And then that left hand that just set the stage here and finished it off. Closing the curtain for Icaro Brito. Opened his hands and said, that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
He wasn't even willing to keep it going. He knew it was over.
He knew it was over. The Fighting Nerd puts his nerd glasses on, represents the Fight Nerds from Sao Paulo. Carvalho, his training partner, was cheering on cage side. And let's move on to Leonardo Lavati to make sure Icaro Brito gets his official arm raise.
Referee Portela has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes and 3 seconds of round number 1, declaring the winner by knockout, Icaro, Brito!
And that's it. Icaro Brito gets his 7th pro win. Make sure Junior Duarte is laying on the canvas with the walkout, knockout. Beautiful way. And this extra footage for you guys here. Look at that. Feinted that right hand, and then the left hand just missiled down the middle and caught Junior Duarte right on the button. Nothing left to do. Just open your arms and walk off. Beautiful walk-off win there by Icaro Brito, proving that he really is a prospect to keep your eye on. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing this kid in future editions here in Brazil and maybe even in the US. Who knows?